Like a pleasant drive through the countryside, we're now going to take a little tour through your Epson driver. This is the thing that's controlling your printer from the computer. And with a couple tweaks here and there, you can kind of guide it along its way. Let me show you how it's done. So first, you're going to go up to File, Print, and then click on the Properties button. And this is going to bring up your driver's interface window. So you default here on the Main tab, and here you have different quality selections you can make based on the type of print you're making. So if it was a photo, you might choose Photo or Best Photo. If you've got text and images like a flyer or some kind of spreadsheet, you might use that selection. Then you have a lot of other options. So if we were printing a photo, and we wanted to fix up any sort of maybe little color shifts, or maybe something's too light or dark, we can turn on Fix Photo and this will take care of it for us. If you've got red eye in the photo, you can make that selection. Then, of course, you can choose the type of paper that you're going to be printing on. Is it plain paper? Is it glossy? Here's where you can make those selections. Here we have the different size possibilities, and there's as many options there as there is for your different paper surfaces. So you can go ahead and choose the size of the paper that you're going to be using. Then you have your options for whether or not, when you're printing a photo, if you want to have borders or have your photo be borderless. Depending on the paper selection that you make, that choice will become available to you. You'll also get a quick snapshot here of the ink levels in your printer. Now, let's say that you know what kind of photo you're going to print or what kind of document. Well, there's a lot of shortcuts that are already prepared for you here. And rolling over them, you'll see, will give you a little balloon that pops up with a description of what that shortcut entails. So if I knew I was going to do a 4x6 photo in a portrait layout, I could click on that, and all the settings have already been adjusted for me. If I want to jump a little bit deeper into the driver to help dictate some of the finer points, I can click on the Advanced tab. In here, you see that I have options for paper quality, color management. For example, if I click here on Color Controls, you'll see that a Settings button appears. Clicking on this allows me to actually change and manipulate the color space that I'm dealing with in the photo. So as you can see here that I've drug it over, this is the original photo, and here's the change that I've made to it. Dragging it across the spectrum over here provides a different look. If I don't trust myself enough to be, throwing colors around all willy-nilly, again, I can just select Fix Photo, and Epson's going to take care of that for me. Down here in Scene Correction, if I know that it's a certain kind of scene containing people, a landscape, or a nightscape, for example, well, I can make that selection here from the drop-down menu. Now, if you went too crazy, don't worry about it, because here, down in the lower left, there's a little button for Reset Defaults, and that'll bring everything back to normal. You'll find the same option here in the Main tab, Reset Defaults, and you're back to normal. Over here in the Page Layout tab, you see that I get different options for how I might want to lay out the print that I'm making. I might want to make it a multi-page layout. For example, here, if I wanted to do a poster print, it'll actually cut the picture up into 4 different sheets that I can put together later to create a larger overall print. Here, I can also choose whether or not I want to have borders or borderless. I can change the number of copies that I want to make, and the way the printer handles the borderless options that I've selected. Here in the Maintenance tab, you can see I've got several options for making sure I'm keeping my Epson in proper working order. There's the Epson Status Monitor, a nozzle check where I can print out a test pattern to make sure that everything's tip-top. Head cleaning, print head alignment, and printer and option information. It's all right there in your driver. When I'm happy with the selections I've made, all I need to do is click on OK. So I've done everything I can do, and now I let Epson work its magic across the page to come out with some really amazing prints. Try it out yourself.
Epson. Exceed your vision.